You don't have time to memorize biology. So in this video, I'm not going to overload you with theory. I'm going to give you 5 simple nutrition moves that keep showing up in clinical studies on thinning hair, not as miracles, but as patterns. If you can upgrade just 1 meal and 1 habit a day for the next 30 days, you'll give your hair a much better chance to shed less and grow back stronger. No magic foods, no fake promises, just 5 changes you can actually do in real life. Section 1, protein. Breakfast, don't let your hair start the day hungry. Every strand of your hair is built from protein. If your morning is mostly coffee and simple carbs, your body has almost nothing to send to your follicles for the first half of the day. Your hair factories are awake, but they're working with an empty supply shelf. You don't need to count grams or track macros. You just need 1 clear source of protein at breakfast. That could be 1 or 2 eggs with a slice of whole grain toast, a bowl of Greek yogurt with fruit and a few nuts, tofu, beans, or lentils if you're plant-based. You can keep the rest of your breakfast exactly the same. The question you quietly ask yourself each morning is there at least one thing on this plate my hair can actually use? When protein is low all morning and only shows up at dinner, your body will send it to muscles, organs, and healing first. Hair is always last in line. When you add a real protein source at breakfast, you're sending a new message to your follicles. I didn't forget about you today. If you repeat this for 30 days, you may not see dramatic growth overnight, but many people notice a subtle change. New hairs feel less wispy and weak, and the strand between your fingers has a little more substance. That's your body telling you the building blocks are finally there. Section 2, iron and vitamin C, the lunch combo that protects your roots. A lot of long-term, stubborn thinning, especially on the front and crown, is quietly connected to low iron stores, measured as low ferritin. You might not be severely anemic, but your iron storage tank can still be too low for comfort. When ferritin is low, your body makes survival decisions. It sends the best of your iron to your heart, brain, and vital organs first. Hair is not essential for staying alive, so it gets whatever is left. The signs can be very easy to dismiss. Feeling sleepy or drained in the afternoon, cold hands and feet, nails that break easily, a front hairline or crown that never seems to fully fill in again. Instead of guessing and swallowing random pills, start with a simple food combo at lunch or dinner, iron plus vitamin C. For example, cooked red meat once or twice a week together with dark leafy greens and a squeeze of lemon. Or if you eat less meat, lentils, chickpeas, or beans together with vitamin C fruits like oranges, kiwi, or berries. You don't have to memorize the biochemistry. Just remember, iron plus vitamin C travel better together, and my hair benefits from that. If you've had heavy periods, pregnancies, or years of low energy, this combo is especially worth repeating several times a week. After 4 or 8 weeks, the first change you feel may not be in the mirror, but in your body. Less afternoon crash, a bit more stamina. When your system is less depleted overall, your hair finally has a chance to move up the priority list. If you strongly suspect low iron, the most honest next step is to ask your doctor about checking ferritin instead of guessing forever. Section 3, vitamin D and B12, turning off, low energy mode for hair. More and more studies are finding a pattern. People with chronic, diffuse thinning, hair that slowly gets finer all over, often have low vitamin D and sometimes low B12 as well. Not everyone, not in every case, but enough that these nutrients are worth your attention. Vitamin D helps regulate the hair growth cycle. Your hair doesn't just grow or fall out randomly, it moves through phases. When D is low, the timing of those phases can shift in a way that doesn't favor thick regrowth. B12 supports red blood cell production and your nervous system, helping oxygen and signals move efficiently through your body. Low D and B12 don't always feel dramatic. You might notice vague fatigue, low mood, or flat motivation, more aches and pains, brain fog or trouble focusing. On your head, that can show up as hair that feels tired too, slow to grow, lacking life, especially in winter or after long periods indoors. You don't need to chase perfection. Just aim for about 3 DB12 supporting meals per week. For example, a serving of fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Eggs with the yolk, not just the whites. Dairy or fortified plant milks that contain added vitamin D and B12, if you tolerate them. If you're mostly indoors, rarely eat fish or eggs, and feel chronically drained, this layer is important. Over time, as your overall energy and mood improve, your hair is growing in a body that isn't constantly running on empty. If your diet, medical history, or symptoms make you suspect a strong deficiency, it's wise to talk with a health professional about testing before using high-dose supplements. Real numbers are better than guesswork. Section 4, healthy fats and zinc, smoother scalp, stronger ends. When people hear fat, they often think about oiliness or weight, not hair. but inside your body, certain fats, especially omega-3s, help calm low-grade inflammation and keep cell membranes flexible. Your scalp is full of cells that need this flexibility: follicles, oil glands, and the skin barrier itself. Research suggests that balanced intake of omega-3 and other healthy fats can support hair density and reduce shedding in some groups. At the same time, zinc plays a role in skin renewal, oil gland function, and healing. Too little zinc over time can mean more shedding and brittle strands. Too much from large supplements can cause other problems, which is why food first is usually safer. Missing these nutrients doesn't feel like an emergency. You might notice dry, flaky scalp, small bumps or irritation that heal slowly, hair that feels rough or straw-like at the ends. Instead of adding complicated meals, start with a smarter snack swap. For example, swap cookies or chips for a small handful of nuts and seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, cashews, walnuts. Stir a spoonful of ground flaxseed or chia seeds into yogurt or a smoothie. Use olive oil or avocado in your main meals a few times a week. You're quietly raising your intake of healthy fats and zinc without turning your life upside down. Over the next few weeks, you may notice your scalp feels less tight and itchy. Your ends look a little less frayed, even before you change products. You're not just washing and styling your hair differently. You're changing the soil it grows from. Section 5, the 30-day nutrient checklist, make progress visible. Most people don't fail because they're stupid. They fail because they forget. They watch a video, try something for 3 days, life gets busy, and everything stops. To avoid that, you don't need a perfect plan. You just need a simple way to see your effort. Make a 30-day checklist with 5 small boxes. I ate a clear source of protein at breakfast. I had at least 1 iron plus vitamin C combo today. I included a vitamin D B12 food at least 3 times this week. I chose a healthy fat, chits or zinc-rich snack instead of junk at least once. I drank water steadily through the day, not all at once. Every night, just ask, did I hit at least 2 or 3 of these today? You don't need a perfect 5-5. You need, today was a little better than yesterday, repeated many times. After 30 days, you won't have to guess. You'll have one page that shows you which weeks you supported your hair from the inside and which weeks you were simply surviving. If, after that, your hair is still shedding heavily, you'll have something powerful to bring to your doctor. Evidence that you've already worked on the basics, and it's time to look deeper at hormones, thyroid, ferritin, vitamin D, B12, or other causes. You're not helpless, you're informed. If you've made it this far, it tells me something important about you. You're not just hunting for the next shampoo or miracle serum. You're trying to understand what your hair actually needs. In this video, we walked through 5 realistic changes you can make in the next 30 days. A protein-strong breakfast, an iron plus vitamin C combo, a few vitamin D and B12 meals each week, smarter fats and zinc from simple snacks, and a tiny checklist to keep you consistent. None of these are magic. They won't override genetics or serious medical conditions. But they do make sure that when blood reaches your hair roots, it isn't arriving empty-handed. If you'd like more calm, research-inspired routines for hair loss, sleep, and anxiety, you can subscribe, leave a like, or save this video to revisit later. Take it one day at a time, be kind to your scalp and to yourself. Your hair doesn't need a perfect person, it needs a consistent one. I'm here with you on that journey.